Well, here we are again. I just hit the record button. Belly all in knots all day. I'm like, God, what do I gotta say? Is there one of them I can crack open and get myself out of this algorithm that I'm stuck in? She is stinky. A lot of losers over here saying they're winners, and you ask them to prove to you you're a loser, and they can't even do it. Like, been disappointed in you people. You think you'd be able to rip a 50-year-old man running around saying he's the chosen one. But I don't know, maybe it's just in my feeble mind where I think you guys just are just really dumb. You well, in order to prove me dumb, you'd have to answer the questions, and you're unwilling, so, of course, you gotta do a video, and you always gotta have some background noise. You know what I mean? I don't know. Seems weird knowing you're not talking to anybody, but in the future, you will. It's weird. Oh, my past will be someone else's future. I was watching I seen a TikTok today where one girl was talking about how the Swifties were all going after Dave Grohl. Poor Dave Grohl, because he said some bad things about Taylor. Turns out, like, you guys heard Dave's got love child, right? Like, not really committed there with his wife, but who knows? Everybody makes those mistakes, I guess, you know what I mean? He just comes off so nice and so cute and so sweet. And then you hear his side gig, that widow dream or dream widow or whatever it is. Just Satanist to its fullest. And nobody's picking it out. Nobody's talking about, hey, you got like, we should ask Dave Grohl what's this about. We want to know exactly who he is. But we know that musicians really don't like to tell us who they are. Remember that Matthews or whatever with Upchurch? Didn't we all find out that well, he laid a fake story out there on how he was a drug addict and homeless and all this other stuff to become the great success story that he is? Like, why do you gotta make shit up? I guess I could go back on about Jelly Roll, but I've mentioned that a million times. I can't even get anybody to answer the simple question. Dagburn put it out on the streets. I'm not making it up. That Struggle and Jelly have killers on their payroll, and Ryan Upchurch has it fucking recorded. Now, Ryan Upchurch has something good recorded because he likes to remind people every once in a while. So that's why I think there might be a recording of some buffoonery to show exactly how these fucking morons operate. It's like weird. They're all fucking fake. We go over Kid Rock. Like, he didn't come straight out of the trailer. I don't like hey, why'd you have to lie? You don't have to lie to be like, you got the talent, why does it need to be why do we have to have a different image of what actually happened? Why do you have to make us live in your fucking delusion, you know what I mean? But, hey, maybe they just didn't have the confidence in their fucking in their abilities that they thought they had to mislead people to think they were something they weren't, but who knows? It's a challenge for you to keep your tongue in your mouth, ain't it? Hillbilly, I didn't ask you to come, bud. If you don't like the way I look or what I'm doing, you don't have to be here, sweetheart. But I am here for you if you do want some help. You could use a little work on the spiritual side, bud. I really encourage you. I shared a Billy Graham fucking video on my YouTube. It's all about the truth, bud. She should mean something to you. Listen, I don't know if you don't get this. This is the truth. Little Canadian lizard just licking the air. Are you happy, hillbilly? Whatever floats your boat, bud. What was I gonna talk about? It was good too, and you distracted me with your bullshit. We were talking about the music industry, weren't we? What do you think? Hey, I saw a video of Cardi B admitting of running a script before, like, right on her Instagram or whatever. She was complaining about the city and how people couldn't deal with it anymore, and she wasn't fucking taking no script this time. 'Cause remember, she was the one that got to interview Biden. She was You guys remember that? That was all a big script, you know what I mean? But that's Cardi B saying it, not me. Maybe I'm interpreting it wrong perhaps, but then again, Kanye did say at one point, she is an industry plant, you know what I mean? There to get all the young girls all popping their pussies all over the place, maybe, who knows, you know what I mean? Armando, how you doing, fella? Are you still fantasizing about little me being a chosen one? No, I'm fantasizing, trying to convince little me that he's a chosen one, bud. But hey, the chosen one either way. Either it's of God or it's of Satan. Right now, he's choosing Satan. Listen, how would you like to be his children when the world finds out little me's one of the biggest cowards in the whole entire world, and his children have to go to school knowing that their dad's one of the biggest fucking cowards that ever walked the face of the earth, and that he didn't think it was worthwhile to fucking build a future for them? Like, let me know where I'm wrong, hillbilly. Is there an agenda coming for the children? But let's just verify that, eh? Oh, son of a bitch. I think I lost it. Hopefully you can hear it. Was groomed to be trans. My school had a huge part in this. Media similar to the book Lily and Duncan led led me into having gender dysphoria at 14 years old. Soon my whole life became surrounded by trans everything. This made me believe that my body was wrong and needed fixing with surgeries and hormones. All I ever really needed was for someone to tell me that it is okay to be a tomboy. But instead, I was walked down a path of suicidal ideations and anxiety due to media like this book that you have available to seventh graders. I am here to ask you, why do you want to teach children that their bodies are wrong? Why do you want to teach children that self-hatred is good? Why do you want to teach children that they need to chop off healthy body parts in order to find true happiness? As a child, I was groomed to be trans. Why? Why do you guys want children's genitals lopped off? Why isn't that worth fighting for? I don't get it. The whole WEF thing, you fucking retards tell me it's real. So I'm obviously not making it up. That's real. Well, that would make them bad. And if you tie them in with a lot of people, like the Pope, who's supposed to represent my favorite guy in all of the universe, Jesus, is hanging out with Klaus Schwab, pretending to be a friend of Jesus when he's a friend of Satan. We shouldn't be ashamed of asking these questions. Hey, Pope, you're not looking good, bud. This doesn't look good for you. The Rockefellers don't look like they're for the world, but they do. You know what I mean? These fucking celebutards got you guys all convinced and looking good and fucking listen. I would believe Paris Hilton being a victim of something if she fucking said who the people were who did this horrible shit to her and the witnesses. Because the worst thing you can do is be a victim and not point out the person who fucking did it to you. That way you can give ownership and you don't have to be a victim anymore. You can give them ownership of the deed that they fucking did to you. You know what I mean? That's the problem. We all want to sit in our victimhood rather than giving people the trauma that gave it to us. We just sit in our like Hillbilly's so scared right now. He doesn't know what's going on. He wants to convince himself he's a psychopath when he knows if he doesn't change his His next world ain't gonna be a good one, is it, hillbilly? I'm not understanding what makes you think that celebrities have me convinced about anything. Well, they've got a lot of people convinced when you say hillbilly. Maybe not you, but hey, on the Taylor Swift thing, but really, for realsies. Like when you start looking at shit like Travis Kelce getting a $20 million deal from Pfizer, and you look at all his other sponsorships and they don't even equal 10. Hey, there's a job involved with that sponsorship. That's how they pay these people to do their fucking dirty shit. Hey, guess what? Easy money right fucking here. But I might be wrong, right? Maybe he's right into Pfizer and just they were just in love with him and thought they'd overpay. It doesn't sound like a very good business to me. I don't see how you double what somebody gets from all these other places combined, and we don't get it. But then again, there's rumors that remember how Travis Kelce's whatever sent over some stuff that implicated maybe that this was all a farce. Can you imagine that trying to trick the public into something? For what reason? To think certain ways? Hey, hillbilly, do you think that's it? I do read the whole comments, but what am I projecting about? Like, I can't go over your nonsense forever. What do I project, hillbilly? What do I say that's incorrect, bud? If you heard somebody say that they penetrated your fucking prime minister, what would you think? Oh, I should just keep my mouth shut and just let it happen. Hey, I think Justin has an NDA. I think he's part of the problem. If we could get to Dick Durbin, maybe he's on that list. Maybe we could, put an end to all this bullshit, hillbilly, but you don't get it. Like, I come on here to talk about shit, and then I get lost in your fucking stupidity. Like, what do you think? You're voting your way out of this? If you know the celebrities are fucking people's brains, why aren't you fucking doing something about it? Hey, Pod, your government fucking hates you. You're a fucking filthy little dirtbag. You know what I mean? Goof, pay attention. You might want to make take here for it quit deflecting. I'd like to know what I deflect. Please, I asked that question. Oh no, you're just deflecting. Huh? The world's a big shit pile and you want to add to it. I'm chosen, you dumb fuck. Nothing you say or do can affect me. All I want is the truth, hillbilly. If I'm crazy, I want that truth. Whatever truth, but the truth can't hurt you if you just want it. You know what I mean? But when the truth is you're a douchebag, you have to accept you're a douchebag in order to be reborn. You know what I mean? We have to make you a brand new man. Bushy, he is licking the air. The truth about what? You should want to know the truth about everything. But if the truth is the future's coming for the children and it's ugly and it's ran by Klaus Schwab and the little douchebags that, well, sponsors are on his website. They let you know who they are. Like, I don't know. Huh? Do you have children, Kayla? Do you have children? If you do, you should be standing up at least saying something, asking some questions, showing me where I'm wrong. But instead, you're a loser. You work for the devil. That's what you do. Perception is really Bob. Well, yeah, you're living in George Soros's world where he's got you in the art of perception where you don't have to do anything. You don't have to acknowledge you're a loser because you feel good being a loser because you go out and find bigger losers than you and make fun of them all day. Because that's a cool thing to do. That's that's the world I live in. I got it. I'm responsible to change it, Kayla. I need to let you know that if there is a place after this, you might wanna get your shit. Oh, stop attacking women, Carl. Oh, comes little me to the rescue. Hey, bud, you're the one that's gonna have to face the truth. Your poor children are gonna have to go to school and look people in the face and know that their daddy wasn't willing to fucking do anything other than be a douchebag on YouTube. You know what I mean? Little me is gonna be one of the biggest jokes the world has ever seen. You're gonna go down in infamy, bud. But the ending still is undetermined. Can he come to terms with the fact that he's a complete fucking utter moron? We can all hope and dream. You know what I mean? That would be a serious accomplishment. Doctors have told him to get off drugs and he won't. There's a quote from his wife. What do I say that's got me unhinged, little me? Got me all marijuanaed out. Huh? What's got me thinking so out of touch with reality? Other than the fact that you don't like finding out you're a loser and accepting it. You know what I mean? That's all there is, bud. Prove to me you're not a loser. Is the WEF real? And your answer has been in the past, yes, it is. Hey, is there an agenda coming for the children? And well, little me's answer has been, why, yes, it is. Did your wife not say that, Carl? Well, yeah, I've been diagnosed like um pretty much different every time. But nobody wanted to talk about the fact that I was having a spiritual awakening. 'Cause, like, I'd say, "Hey, can we talk?" "No, it's not a classic deflection, fucking moron." I just admitted to it. One of the doctors said, "Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea." Well, I went off the weed and I still felt Jesus in my heart bod. So, ding-a-ling-a-ling, let me know what I'm saying that makes me off kilter. Other than you don't like what I say because it hurts your little feelings. Well, guess up, pumpkin. Christ before feelings, bud. I try and be as kind to you as I can. Oh, look, it's old lizard lick. Oh. Oh, you guys. I do fucking feel sorry for you. Can you imagine? Hey, are you the children of the infamous little me? Oh, fuck, I feel sorry for those children. We're all gonna have to let them know that they had nothing to do with it. They had nothing to do with it. They just got dealt a shitty fucking dad, that's all. That's all, he's just a loser. We all have loser fathers, you know what I mean? You know, some of us don't. My ultimate father, he's not a loser, he's trying to make me a winner amongst the losers like little me. I wouldn't come and fuck with you. You can tag me, Carl. Oh, I want you here, little me. I want to inspire you to become a big me. You know what I mean? Don't I might even stop, but then I got videos coming from Texty and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And hey, I'm coming at you the head of the fucking cult. You know what I mean? You're the leader, bud. You're not a great father, you little fucking tool. You're a fucking douchebag. When the real problems come, you go running. You wanna do the simple, easy little things, bitch. You don't really wanna protect them. Not if you had to put yourself out there, you know what I mean? Admit to yourself you might have to change to fucking help your children. No, My kids love me more than yours do. Don't, bitch. Yeah, and look at I'm still fighting to try and show them a better way. You know what I mean? I fucked up before. Trying to make amends for it, little me. You don't get that. I'm triggered. Yeah, we went over this a million times, bud. I'm quite sure you're a good dad in the house and stuff like that. I've always said that. But when it comes down to actually fucking doing the deal and being a real dad, their dad's lost in a fantasy land telling them not to fucking help them. Hey, children, I'll leave this for you guys to deal with. Daddy's kind of lazy right now. He doesn't want to use his brain. By what? Hitting their mom, like the oldest said. Well, it wasn't my oldest who said that, but it was the middle one. And I've never hit my wife ever. Please bring your documents. Like when I say, hey, somebody lied about me and it really pissed me off. And if I hit somebody, you think there'd be, you know what I mean? Especially when I was hit. I mean, I had to call the police and ask for help. Nothing I could do it because I didn't want to hit. I didn't want to hit back. You know what I mean, little me? You're all full of brilliance, but keep on hating. Well, why would he say that, Carl? Well, probably to try and hurt me, little me. That's the reason you lie about me because you want to try and hurt me. He knows I've never hit anybody in this house. He feel wholeheartedly good saying that in front of God. I, can you remember? I think there's punishments for lying, little me. You never wanted to hear those stories. Hey, let me show you what can happen if someone wants to control you and yin yang your fucking mental health. There's nothing you can do about it. I wanna discuss and show you guys. Well, truth hurts, don't it? No, truth don't hurt me, but I don't allow the truth to hurt me because I'm not invested in a side. I just want the truth. You know what I mean? The truth is my armor, bitch. That's why you fuckers can't bug me. Go watch that Billy Graham sermon I fucking tagged you in there, big boy. Let me know what you think. You know what I mean? They say Billy Graham might have been a Freemason too. I don't know. You don't know what to believe these days, eh, little me? That's why we could find out, but you don't want to know because you love living in this false reality of where you're actually in control of something and you're not. You're out of control. You're living in chaos. They have you all confused, little me. You don't know what's what. You don't know that you should fucking not clean up your streets for China, but you should do it for yourselves. Alright, Carl, I'm gonna have to pick up my kids from school and have some lunch and little family time. Okay, buddy. Don't worry, I'm gonna make sure you can have better family time while you're out there fucking doing fuck all, other than telling her that's a real narcissist thing to do too. "Hey, I'm the greatest, and you're really bad. I'm not gonna listen to what you have to say, but you're terrible." Well, hey, little me, you jackass. I took a kid to school this morning, you jackass. Did you know that? Did you know that? Probably not, 'cause you're not very bright, dude. I'm a horrible person, ain't I? Eh? I just don't like dropping them off at school because I don't know what's going on behind those doors. You're hearing such things these days, you know what I mean? But hey, little me, would you like to know more about that situation so you can tell me how horrible I am? Because, well, people are horrible, bud. They don't give a fuck about their children, and I could prove that to you. Like you're a really good dad compared to these fucking idiots. But hey, hey, simping ain't easy. Somebody is short-circuiting. Okay. Platinum pyro. Do you think it's a lake of fire for eternity? Would you ask yourself, are these rainbow are these reindeer games all worth it? Uh, yeah, I'm doing okay. Really wanna break down most of the day when I'm not doing these, you know what I mean? It's hard. Like, could you guys put yourself in my position where you think you're sane and that, well, God has chosen you to fucking try and help people, and these are the fucking morons I get to go through first. Maybe once I break through these fucking idiots that don't know enough that they tell me there's a problem coming for their children, but they really don't wanna stand up and just say no. Come together and, use our social media and change the world, but no. You know what I mean? Sometimes the smallest of ideas can uncover the biggest of things. You know what I mean? We're living in a world where we wanna make everything so difficult, but, it's not the point of it. You know what I mean? All these laws and shit. Could you imagine, like, I'm just saying, if there was a God and that the truth did mean something, can you imagine going to God as a lawyer? "Hey, I was just doing my job, God." Like, you guys think that cuts it? Tyler, do you think that cuts it? Huh? Do you think coming on my change yourself. Hey, Tyler. Listen, little Tyler. I really should get this this, what's it called? The doohickey where I can drop the link, and I'd love to have you up here, Tyler. I'd love to just hear your answer on the WEF. Is it real? Little Tyler could come up here and probably convince me that it's not. It's not, Carl. The website, it's all made up. And BlackRock and Vanguard and all that other stuff does not sponsor them. There's not stupid agendas coming all over the place that people have to follow if they want to be a part of the new world order. That should be a clicker right there for you, Tyler. When Biden said New World Order, that should have clicked into everybody's head. George Orwell should have fucking red light should have went, "Ba-ding, ding." This guy's not fucking no. I'm like, holy shit. You know what I mean? But is it one big show? Is the Donald Trump on their side? Who knows? See, here's the deal. Everybody says they talk to God and they talk to Jesus now. Now, I say I talk to God, but that's a personal relationship. He's not telling me about anybody outside or what to say to anybody. And it's more of just a personal, motivational sort of thing with me. But I don't know where the fuck I was going with that. But because all these people saying they're prophets, right? I think, like, I only see what I think's coming in the future. And it's our job as prophets to try and, stop it, I think. You know what I mean? Show people, "Hey, if this is real, we should probably come together." I got a couple ideas. Maybe we could do something. Natalie thinks I'm man transitioning. Well, Natalie, no, one of the things I'm trying to do is, well, bring acknowledgement that fucking men shouldn't be in women's sports. If that if you believe that a man can be a woman, then you're mentally ill. You know what I mean? I'm trying to help women that way, you know what I mean? And hey, if you're into like killing babies, like if you're into abortions, I say, hey, as long as you know there's God and it's your soul, I wouldn't wanna be you, but hey, I can't stop you. You have your own free will, right? You really are feminine looking. Yeah, I can see how you would think that. See, I do have the masculine and the feminine all wrapped into one little heart, you know what I mean? But, see, here's the problem with the feminine these days. Like, it's you, Natalie, it's, Harley Stupidson there, and, Mama P. Like, is this what being feminine is like? Like, you guys are ugly-hearted, really ugly-hearted. It's kinda disturbing. Loyal pit bulls, us. What if we're all prophets? Well, I think we're all chosen from God, so it's just whether or not we wanna choose to be, you know what I mean? You're not choosing to be with God if like, I'm telling you, Christ consciousness is not this pop and positivity fucking bullshit that they tell you it is. You see things for what they are. You actually listen and you hear what people are saying. Even though they're lying, they're telling you the truth sometimes. You know what I mean? Christ consciousness is will get the world against you. Because all you want is the truth. That's all you fucking care about. That's why I've always said, prove to me I'm crazy. Let me know what I say that's fucking out of line. But nobody can. Just want to come back, call me a crane eater, tell me I'm a bad dad, use information that I put out there and ask for people to talk to me about. Hey, this sounds pretty bad. Why don't you guys talk to me about it? Maybe we can discuss it. What would you guys think? But can't do that. Lake of fire for eternity. That's the thing. Well, what if Alex Jones is a prophet? I mean, he nailed 9/11. How'd he do that? Possibly by using the universe, eh? He could be. He could be exactly what he's saying he is. And these people that are fucking with him, they'd be in big trouble. You know what I mean? I wouldn't wanna be them. But let me know where I might be wrong. Or is Alex Jones part of the show and he knew about 9/11 before it happened because he's all part of the script? What do you guys think? Huh? Natalie wants me to leave the drugs alone. Well, I don't do drugs, Natalie. I smoke weed sometimes. I don't really count that as a drug. You know what I mean? Natalie Carla. You guys really are simple, eh? Platinum pyro. Like, I wish I could live in bliss like you guys, really. I'm almost kinda jealous, but not really. I don't want your ending. I really don't. I really don't. I'll keep doing this because 'cause I'm really not afraid. Maybe the FBI and CIA will get a hold of me. They'll know what I'm talking about. Maybe they'll fucking shoot me dead. Put me out of my misery. Because when you're a man of God, you're not scared to die. It's almost like, hey, the ending of the suffering, you know what I mean? It's like, holy smap. It is so hard to do the right thing. Why does the world make it so hard to do the right thing? It's almost fucking scary. Can you fucking believe this? Never, no evidence ever of me being violent or suicidal, but can throw me in the fucking hospital. But hey, if I was running around saying I was a woman, I'm fucking good to go. No problems. I mean, here's the other thing. If I am actually violent and suicidal, I won't have to stay at the hospital because I have a story, I have the evidence of another individual who, threatened to kill police, threatened himself, wanted to be sedated at the hospital, and those are the kind of people they just let run around. Anybody who says, "Hey, I think I'm having a spiritual awakening. I just wanna talk to somebody. This is really weird. I think the fucking world's in trouble." Those are the menaces to fucking society. If you guys want me to buy on this shit, like, holy fuck. I can't see the forest from the trees. Ever heard it? You should let me know how that comes into play with anything I've heard. Church and pray. No, you can't find God in a church. You can only find him in your heart. You know what I mean? There's no church you can there's no man that can lead you to Jesus. You you gotta want the truth. You know what I mean? Nobody can want the truth for you. You gotta want her yourself. You have studied Jordan Maxwell. Alex had learned from Jordan. Well, I don't believe everything everybody says. I just try and discern for myself what I think is true, and I'll let go of it if somebody shows me a reason to. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna hold on to somebody else's lies and live in them. I don't get it. I don't people to talk to church, Carl. Not at all. I'm very loving person. Okay, keep convincing yourself of that, Natalie. I don't care. Don't take my thoughts on. It's your thoughts you gotta take to God. You know what I mean? It's your actions. I'm happy with the way I am. I love you. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to say, hey, Natalie, maybe life's not as what you think it is. And maybe you're not the person you think you are. And I would fucking change real fucking quick because you don't want to go with Ollie Oxen for a year. He's a brainwave and a half. Did Dagburn penetrate the prime minister? Well, this brainwave here. Yes, do your own research. Yeah, that's right. Loyal Pitbull. Do your own research. Figure it out for yourself. That's why I say this is what these fucking morons. Nobody listens to me. Hey, I want questions. I'm saying I think I'm chosen from God. If you don't question somebody who says they're chosen from God, you got fucking problems. But here's the deal. If you look the part like Michael Della Rocha, people will pay you and you can tell them, hey, I know all. Don't fucking question me. You know what I mean? And then it's all in what you guys want. It's perceptions. You know what I mean? You guys would love a Kim Kardashian where she would fucking make me vomit. You know what I mean? To me, knowing that you guys made this woman a superstar. Ah. And then they've got you convinced that they're good people. They're just regular people like you. 'Cause you're keeping up with the Kardashians. Uh, do you think she's part of that devil cabal? I mean, Kris Jenner's not a very honest person. You know what I mean? They blamed that poor Ray J guy forever, and well, turns out they made a couple takes, and old Chrissy got to pick which one made her daughter look the best. Wanted to pimp her daughter out to get her all the fucking glory she wanted. Because mama could go for the ride too. You know what I mean? What a fucking attention whore. That's what I mean. Why do they all want that attention? They're fucking needy little bitches. Let's catch up on the old Natalie. Not not at all. I'm a very loving person. I just don't believe in people like you. who transition from men to women. It's sick. You should be ashamed of yourself. Yeah, your statement makes full sense. You're showing your full intelligence there, Natalie. Take one of the things I'm really against and try and use it against me and hurt me. Eh? You are just full of brilliance. What's Ollie Ollie saying? Loyal Pitbull could not even do her own research and find a psychobabble rat, in fact, did actually penetrate a deaf man in the park. What is it? Mike, I don't know why you guys have to go digging in people's past. Now, I'm not a big fan of PBR, but if you couldn't figure out that he had some homosexual tendencies, and you can go back in my videos and you can see, you could pick up on it. You didn't have to go into his past. Like, he got so upset when I mentioned it because I picked up on some of the shit and I said it and he got mad. Anyways, do you guys remember Casey, Lake Time Casey? Oh boy, you guys should go check that video out. He had it big time for Lake Time Casey. I'm pretty sure of it. Like he just big old smile. Oh, if Lake Time Casey had a woman, I'd, I'd gang in there. And it was really weird. If you're digging ass in the park, expect people to uncover it. Wow. I mean, it is there. It is a record, but I think the real loser here is Psychobabble's wife. You know what I mean? Like, does he still have those thoughts? Like, he's the one living the lie. If he's a homosexual, then he's the one living the lie, and he shouldn't be living the lie. He should let his wife know, but then maybe his wife knows and she's just okay with it, just being part of his fantasy, not enough for him. I don't know. I don't know what goes on in this world today, but you know what I mean? Why are you surrounded by males who penetrate other males here in YouTube? Why are we surrounded by males who penetrate other males here in YouTubes? I don't know who you're hanging out with, bud, because I'm not penetrating anyone. Okay. I'm trying to penetrate your brain so I can give it back to you, Mike. That might be what you're talking about, bud. I just want some sort of beam of light to go in there and just start something. So the neurons. But you're gonna have to come down to the fact that, like I've said, bud, she ain't operating at full capacity right now. We're gonna have to beef your brain up a little bit. And how we do that is with the truth. Now, Ollie, I can't give you the truth, bud. You gotta find that out for yourself. But if you like the things that I say and I can inspire you to go look for the truth yourself and then maybe work on the truth together, you know what I mean? But you gotta want it though. You know what I mean? You gotta be a brave soldier. You gotta be able to deal with dickheads like you know what I mean? You gotta be able to stand firm and say, I'm a chosen one of God. All I want is the truth. What's your fucking problem with me wanting the truth? You know what I mean? What do I say that's a lie, Uncle Will? Uncle Will? Huh? You got any children? But they're gonna look at you different after this. They're gonna know you're a coward and a loser. Heck, you just gotta watch your videos. Hey, look at me, I'm Uncle Will. Woo, woo, rabble, rabble. I see somebody stepping outside and doing something no one else is doing, and that's who Uncle Will wants to come after. There's plenty of opportunity to talk, Uncle Will. This is on you, dude. This is you're doing whatever you do to yourself, dude. You can think whatever you want of me. I don't hate you. I love you, Uncle Will. George Bush, how many Americans did he kill? Never, nothing happened to him. How many Iraqis did he kill? Uh, Nothing. What happened to Victoria Nuland after they found out there was no weapons of mass destruction? Did she somehow along the lines get a fucking promotion? Are you kidding me, dude? Did you know Saddam was trying to crush the fucking central bank, trying to say la vie to it? Same thing fucking Libya did. Look at those fucking countries now, eh? Living like fucking shit. But then again, the Haitian thing, bud, eh? The Clintons, the Clintons, the Clintons and the Haitians. There's some sort of relations there. You go check her out for yourself, bud. I ain't got a link. But hey, I saw this video where this guy he was going around asking Haitians, hey, and they were laughing. I'm going, no, nobody's eating cats. They were very well dressed. They said that they were here for jobs. The only thing is, the guy who was interviewing never asked them if they had a fucking job. You know what I mean? But you think you would ask that? Hey, you come here for a job. Did you get a job? Or like they're making it hard for these people in Springfield to even get an apartment and stuff like that. Because there's like 7 or 8 of them, and they're fucking willing to pay more than everybody else, right? Well, let's go over to your show, Uncle Will. Do you wanna do it right now, bud? We can do that. Or you can pick a time, dude. You don't wanna do that? You don't have to be scared of me, bud. You got 11,000 people you could fucking dump on me. "Hey, Uncle Will, you think that's a flex to say you're just bumming your gums because no one in your house will talk to you?" No, nobody will talk to me, bud. That's been the problem the whole time. Having a spiritual awakening, I think fucking, hey, I think if someone just fucking talked to me, they might be able to fucking help me realize that I'm living in a fucking fantasy or I can figure out what's going on. But no, no, no. That's not the way she goes, bud. In fact, a psychiatrist will tell you, told my wife not to fucking talk to me. Don't listen to anything he has to say. Uncle Will, I'm gonna tell you this one little part. Because psychiatry today is really bad. If I post a video, let me know right here. If I post a video of one of my doctor's appointments, will you honestly listen to it and let me know what you think? Would you do that? I'll post it right after this. Will you do that? It's me in a doctor's appointment recording because I'm begging for fucking help and I can't get it. It's okay, Uncle Will. That's your answer, dude. You won't admit it. Okay. Admit what? Admit what? That I don't wanna watch the world around me crumble, and that I have the balls to change it and you don't? There's something wrong with your head, Uncle Will. Really, really something really, really, really wrong with your head. No, you're begging for someone to argue with you. No, I'm not looking for someone to argue with me. If you can show me where I'm wrong, Uncle Will, I'm more than willing to take it on. The problem is you wanna tell me I'm wrong. You've never heard what I had to say. Hey, listen, this is gonna be really hard for you to fucking comprehend, but try and fucking follow along, okay? Go ask your little fuck-face friend Upchurch. Upchurch, on video, have you ever told someone you're a chosen one? Have you ever told somebody they're smart for saying you're a chosen one? Hey, Church, have you ever referenced light workers? Hey, have you ever referenced the fact that you're down here to help Jesus help the world? Is this shit that he has done? And because I take it on and I start thinking it's real, I'm supposed to be the problem, eh, Uncle Will? You don't get that, do you? Uncle Will, now it's church's fault. Hey, shittard, if somebody says there's something and then you say they're that thing, and then they fuck you over and say, "Well, let's talk one on one," or fucking, "Hey, something about the sweater," but they're just trying to mind fuck you. Like, if those are their words and they said that they were chosen. I only asked the question as to if he was chosen. Uncle Will, you are the master of nothing, bud. You're gonna get your own birthday present in the end, bud. This is unbelievable how your brain even fucking comprehends. I don't I don't get it, dude. I don't you're broken in so many ways. So many ways. No one is chosen, bro. Well, you're not because, well, I am because, well, you can't be chosen unless you wanna be chosen. So, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Venomous. You might not want chosen ones, but, well, unfortunately, you don't get to decide. That's for God to decide. And if I'm lying, then, hey, I guess bad things are gonna happen to me, and I really don't want that because I don't enjoy my time on this fucking earth, dude. She's not a good fucking time at all. When you see things for the way they are, it fucking sucks. But hey, here we are, choo-chooing along in the truth of Christ. Because, well, quite frankly, your feelings don't count over Christ. Ever thought about electric shock treatment or therapy? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Just ask Wade. I've already got it done, apparently, according to Wade and his stories. That's how me and Uncle Will got here. I'm going to have to make a few calls to your doctor to have them up your meds. That's Uncle Will. Dude, for real. What is your malfunction? Like, I know you like to make little crank phone calls and shit like that. That's your mentality. Like, bud, you hang out with leg day. That says everything I need to know about you and your intelligence. Because anybody who's part of Creek Squad or fucking or a little family who thinks anything of Jesus, you gotta know, little leg day is not the friend for you. You might want to have some separation there, but that's up to you, Uncle Will. Friend away, bud. Keep following men. I just want to help. Well, let's go over to your show, bud. Come on. You're not scared, are you? You don't think like you should be able to brain wallop me there, Uncle Will. Come on, bud. Don't you have confidence in yourself? Aren't you sure yourself you could whoop me in a brain battle, huh? Like, I almost can't believe you're a real person, Uncle Will. Carl, I see everything, and you have since I was 8, and now I'm okay. The leg day is your dog, I know. And, well, I'm only here to try and help people that wanna come to God, wanna come together, you know, do the right things, change the world. Chat disconnected, please. Wait while we try to reconnect you. Successfully connected. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, I'm not promoting your nutty fruitcake. What do I say that makes me a nutty fruitcake, bud? Other than I'm chosen. Your turn, Uncle Will. What do I say that makes me fruity? Because I'll tell you what makes you sound fruity. Wanting me in ladies' panties, that makes you sound fruity. Wanting to give birthday presents to everybody, that makes you sound fruity. You know what I mean? When I say I love you, it's not in a gay way, bud. You know what I mean? That's fine if that's the way you are. So be it. Each their own. My job is to bring you to God. And if homosexuality is a sin, that's for you and God to find out, right? As long as you're not hurting anybody, Uncle Will, but right now you are. You're hurting brains. There's 11,000 people that follow you and depend upon you to fucking be smarter than what you are. You're a complete failure to your people, Uncle Will. And it's scary. It's scary that there's individuals out in the world like you who are just unwilling to help, just have a conversation. You can waste 3 hours with leg day, but instead you wanna flop your gums off about somebody you know nothing about, and they're trying to tell you, "Hey, I'll let you tell me where I'm wrong, and I'll try and bring you any evidence I can to what I'm saying." Uncle Will doesn't ask is sexually assaulted him. Wow. We're not you wanna keep talking about this Midnight or Captain Midnight. I'm not gonna answer anymore. I'm gonna answer one more time when I'm talking to somebody, and then I'm just done. You know what I mean? It will be what it was. You know what I mean? Can't change it, can't nothing. Hey, Captain Midnight, like I said, you can say whatever you want. You're only hurting yourself, not me. Although it does make it harder for me to do these videos knowing that there's no one out there that really wants to talk to me or can't see what I'm saying is real or true or but won't let me in the comments know where I'm lying or anything like that. I don't know. Maybe the FBI or somebody's fucking controlling my fucking algorithm. Who knows? But then again, maybe it's just all on God's time, and who knows? We'll find out one of these days. Yeah, I don't make you press the live button, freak. Hey, Captain Midnight, you couldn't make me do anything, bud. I wasn't blaming you for making me hit the live button. No, it just makes it harder with brain dead fucks like you out there. It's hard, but then I hit the button and away we go. You're not even trying to fix it, just complain. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Uncle Will. I've never come up with plans or ideas or any of that sort of shit or never wanted to tell a story that tells the story of what human beings are actually all about. And that maybe as humanity, we should pull our heads out of our asses and, well, become humanity again because it's not really humane. It's really fucking nasty and foul with people like you, Uncle Will. And the nasty and foul part of it is that people think you're good. Then again, people think Kenneth Copeland's good. Henry Hildebrandt's got a whole cult of people down there. He's taken to hell with them because of his stupidity. But hey, whatever, Uncle Will. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I've been on here for almost an hour, and I don't know how you guys live on this thing, but I wanted to talk about shit, but you know what I mean? You have social media, Carl. Well, venomous, I have TikTok, I have Facebook, and I have an Instagram. But I don't really use the Instagram, I don't really use the Facebook, I make a couple TikToks every once in a while. Lean on your dog, Carl. Yep. What's your son's? See, why would you want anything of my son's, you fucking idiot? That's what's wrong with you people. Yeah, I go live every day. I do about an hour, maybe 2. I kinda like, I don't know. Little super soldier, he hates his dog. No, I love my dog very much, but he's a fucking dickhead. And I'm probably a dickhead to him too, you know what I mean? I probably don't do as much for him as he would want me to do, but here I am, I always have a bellyache because, fuck, I live in a fucking sea of stupidity, and, I'm trapped by the losers. There's losers everywhere. Uncle Will is fucking, like, "Hey, Uncle Will, I" I'm trying to be a good little chosen one without going overboard, but this is what I'm thinking. Your wife is scared of you. Good job, Carl. My wife is scared of me, is she? Where'd you get this information from, my friend? Huh? Where did you get this information from? You like to spread a whole bunch of shit. You've told people on drugs, on fucking my wife is scared of me. Keep it up, Uncle Will. It's only you, bud. It's your brain, your soul. But when your brain snaps, I won't tell you I told you so. You already know. 'Cause I don't want nothing to do with you, bud. I've tried and I've tried and I've tried. I don't know what else to do to you, bud. Like, if you can't see you're sick in the head and that it's your inability to open your heart and see and find out, or you think you know everything, or I don't know what's going on in there, bud, but Jesus is king. The truth will rule the world. That's the only thing that could save the world, and you're not interested in Uncle Will because you're not part of the truth. You'd rather lay in the lie and die. Nitt and Nanny, has anyone seen my grandson? Why do I always avoid what? Platinum Pyro, I don't avoid anything. Uncle Will, never done a hard drug in my life, brother. I had morphine once in the hospital, and I remember the feeling that I got, and I said, "Motherfucker, I will never take a drug ever," because that felt fucking a little different. You know what I mean? I didn't wanna live my life in a fucking fantasy. So, no, I've never taken drugs, bud, except for weed and mushrooms, and I haven't had mushrooms in a long time, and I really haven't had much of them. Rumor has it, but based on some of the videos that I made, I can see how some people would come to that conclusion, but it really wasn't that long of a timeline. Lie. What lie? Hey, bud, what lie are you talking about? The drug lie? Not me, brother. You're on a fantasy. No, Uncle Will, you're a shit turd who wouldn't save the children or fight for his own freedom. That's who you really are. You're a fucking gobnoblin, fucking up church sucking dick, fucking tell me what I need to do, cult leader. Just give me a shout every once in a while and I'll be tickled pink. Wow. Because I'll tell you what, bud, I'll give you the whole fucking rundown on the hey, you're still here. I'll tell you what. Adam Calhoun is fake. Even though Upchurch started that bullshit with him, Adam Calhoun is fucking fake as fuck. In his video, I should show it. He tells everybody, I don't write my music and I don't do this for me anymore. I do it for you guys. What kind of fucking horse shit is that? Why should you be going out and making music for other people? Isn't it what's supposed to fucking make you good? Wasn't it supposed to be what makes you happy and that's what gravitates people towards you? That's being fake and giving people what you think they want rather than an actual piece of you. You know what I mean? Go take your medicine now, Carl. Stop begging. Also, well, I too feel sorry for you. You are such a oh my goodness. Does Upchurch know you're this stupid? He's out there telling people to be uniquely their self, and you're out there finding people who are, and you wanna fucking bash them. Well, then again, so does Upchurch, so, hey, maybe you're all jealous of me. Maybe you all know I'm chosen, and you want Ryan to be chosen, and he's really not, and he's just fabricating it so people come to him. 'Cause he has no interest in standing up and doing the right things. Hey, look at that hospital. If that was me, I went to a hospital like that, and I had his platform, I'd have more than a fucking little post about it. I'd be fucking going the news going, "You should have these people being fucking checked out and shit." Like, they're a whole lot of sideways, but we don't do that because he wants an agenda to come for his children too. He'd rather fucking have a civil war than civilly think something out in his brain that we could come together and wouldn't even have to stop the world, but change it all at the same time. You don't understand stuff like that, Uncle Will, because you don't think like that. You got the loser mentality, bud. You know what I mean? You're a victim. Hey, Uncle Will, you're a victim. You already told me. You don't know what I've been through. Well, obviously you didn't get over it because you're still in it. Let's talk about it. That's the only way to get over it, Uncle Will. We'll do it on your show. Let's go over the life stories of Uncle Will. Let's see if I can help you patch your boo-boos. See if we can get you over what's hurting you. Okay, guys, I gotta go. I gotta check the lasagna. Okay. Hey, maybe we'll come back later. Uncle will you come back later? I'll tag you. Hey, buddy, or do you want to do your show? Can we do your show? Show everybody what a crazy lunatic I am. See you guys later.